As part of its core mandate, it is expected to interact with institutions within the office of the Attorney General that are mandated to investigate or to take up issues that has to do with crimes and other related offences. And so the Parliamentary Select Committee on Constitutional and Legal Affairs have been embarking on a tour. One of the institutions that they have visited is the Legal Aid Commission. And in fact, the committee indeed have been hearing issues, they've been hearing problems that have been associated with this office. The acting director of Public Defenders Division of the Legal Aid Commission, Mr. Nelson Koha, has been giving the committee members some challenges that the commission is facing and how best they can be resolved.
Our biggest challenge has always been with staff, human resource personnel. In fact, to put it bluntly, we are under-resourced and overburdened. Our staff strength now across the whole country is 193. We have offices across the country, 52. But out of these 52, only 46 are operational. Even if I say operational, what I mean is that at least when you go to these 46 offices, you will see either a volunteer, a national service personnel in most of them. That means some of the offices out of these 46 don't even have core staffs of the legal aid. Talk of one of the offices like Denu, Golokwati, you will not have a staff of legal aid there, but you will see a personnel, either a national service personnel or someone who has done his national service and maybe for lack of job, he's been asked to hold on.
Mrs. Tema Abe Asameni, one of the staff, also an alternative dispute resolution officer with the legal aid, said the director has been charitable with the problems associated with the commission, and she has this to say.
On several occasions, most of our colleagues have been attacked. We have never had any security officer. I've been in legal aid for over 10 years now. We have people bringing in knives. I'm not exaggerating these issues. There are issues that we are facing. We need our own accommodation.
The Chief Director of the Ministry of Justice and Attorney General, Mrs. Fatih Bodua Seidu, also shared some of the challenges faced by the ministry.
As I speak, the AG have staff in 8 different locations. That tells you the challenge we are facing when it comes to office accommodation here in Accra. With this building that we have been given, I think the assumption was when this building was taken was to ensure that at least all the headquarters for AG would have been accommodated here. But this building itself was started 20 years ago, and it looks like then it was seen as very big. But if you go around, you see that there's lots of waste. I would say the spacing in between, just wasted space all along. You have very few real office buildings on the floors. We haven't fully moved in here, Mr. Chair, or I think somebody mentioned earlier about the, whether it's safe enough for us to fully move. We have been given 3 months to fully, that they can fix all the defects and to move. But even then, it will not be able to take the lawyers and the administrative staff. It will not be able to take everybody because we have to relocate some of our people into the old building.
For the chairman of the committee, Shaibu Mahama, thinks that the committee members will have some work to do by way of these revelations.
And to create those offices, take advantage of the national service for now, even if you have to look for a budget and train them. That becomes a very important thing. So the little human resource that we have, let's make use of them. This will just be a small MOU between you and national service. If you indicate clearly the caliber of people that you need from the university, I'm sure they can box all of that for you. What that means again is that you must make an additional budget. Supplementary is quite off, but make an additional budget for training of those people, an additional stipend to be added as they do the national service. That gives them the motivation to keep their offices going.
Kwame Anyimedu also has this to say.
There are a lot of national service personnel, and I suggested that you could liaise with the National Service Secretariat. And then at the districts and at the regional offices, you can have national service person just to receive complaints. And then from time to time, you can send officers to go around to other things like cars and whatnot. I'm sure you've raised the budget and government is going to look at it. Again, in accommodation, the staffing and accommodation, the chief director had opted to.
Until then, officials or members of the Legal Aid Commission will hope that these issues that they have tabled before the committee will come to light and attention will be put on that. Murtala, Inusah, GHOne.